Hi everyone, we're here at Starr Jaycee Park, where only days from now we will begin our 24th season of Shakespeare Royal Oak, where we will begin our 2-week festival of Twelfth night on the main stage, Hamlet with the Teen Ensemble, and then KidsAct for the younger kids. And we have some people here tonight that are going to give us some information of what it's like to be behind the scenes and the things they do to make this all happen. I'll begin with Mary Hickman-Krzyzewski, Scott Myers, and Olivia Marsh. So Mary, would you like to start with for us? Just a little bit about what you've done over the years with Shakespeare Royal Oak.
Well, let's see. Social media director, I do everything from all the social media you see, the email communications, the website, I even do hospitality. I've been with the program for about 15 years when my kids were involved in it. And I've been involved so long that I was the person who set up our Facebook page. So yeah, just as technology changes, we continue to embrace it so we can spread the word about Shakespeare Royal Oak.
We can't have it without all that.
We can't.
We really
no.
can't. So, and your kids were in the KidsAct program?
Yeah,
well?
My daughter was in it. She did KidsAct from age 6 all the way through the teen program, was actually in a Teen Hamlet and a Tempest, and that's how I got involved. I just thought it was a really cool program. And even at age 6 or 7, she really wanted to go see the big show as well.
Yeah.
So it was really cool.
It is cool. All right, Scott, let's move on to you.
I started as an actor in Taming of the Shrew.
Yes.
The first time we did Taming of the Shrew.
Yeah.
But that second year when I came back, Ed was like needed someone to take over publicity because the person who was doing it was moving out of town. And I happened to be connected to PR and theater in Detroit, so I decided to do it, and I've been doing it ever since. I helped set up the tickets online and everything so that you're able to get tickets online and set up all of that so that everything flows smoothly when you buy your ticket online and come to the park.
Great. And it didn't always used to be that way, did it?
No, it used to be everything was physical and you had to wait and buy your tickets in person. We had a long line all the time out to the park, and now it's significantly more convenient for people to buy their tickets in advance, know what show they're coming to. We communicate, we send a know before you go, before everybody comes to the show, and so yeah. It's much, I think our communication has increased. Also because of what you do, with the, no, it's for real though, like there's so much that Mary does on Instagram and Facebook and like putting those things out there, and that's where people are seeing our events. I do what I can and we all do what we can to try to get that kind of coverage, but the word of mouth, what people are talking about, what our fans talk about, how people tell other people about the show, that is so critically important.
It really is, you know. I hear a lot about that with people talking about the show and coming in every year, telling their friends. Theater world has evolved and we've had to evolve with it.
Yes.
And,
Absolutely.
So a lot of what we've done is necessary and able to be done because we get grants. And boy, that's a lot of work. Olivia, talk about that.
Sure. So as grants manager, I'm responsible for finding grants, doing the research on what we're eligible to receive, and then putting the application together. So that means drawing on the work that Mary and Scott are doing, the graphics work that we have every year, and looking for the impact of our programming on our audiences and our patrons. So really trying to include the essence of what makes Shakespeare Royal Oak so unique and so special every summer, and trying to encapsulate that within a grant application, which is kind of a challenge. But I like to look at testimonials, what people say as they leave the park, what they write down and give us as feedback, and I try to include that in the applications.
So that does get included. That gets considered if we get considered for a grant, those kinds of things.
Yep, it's part of the whole package.
And part of our whole package has to include KidsAct. I imagine that tells the state of Michigan that we're interested not just in adults acting, but kids acting and evolving that way.
Not just our education programs, KidsAct and Teen Ensemble, but also our internship program. So for a lot of funders, it's important that we're engaging with youth in our community, not just as recipients of programming, but as getting experience, hands-on experience working in a theater, or professional theater.
Okay.
I'm still amazed that there's so many people that have come each year and they've never seen it. They see it, but I've never been. And then they come and they're just like, oh my God, this is beautiful, under the stars, under the trees. I think it really is unique. And you're right, when you're trying to put that in a grant application, how do you say, but it's so amazing, right? You just have to come and experience it. I agree.
Right.
Somebody said it was like Brigadoon. It just suddenly appears.
Yeah,
The
suddenly
mist or
appears
whatever it
every
is.
year.
Every year, it's the best 2 weeks of the summer. And you'll see it happening, and you can see it starting to happen behind us right now as they're starting to build the set. It will only be a few more days when that set is built, painted. People will be in costumes and acting will begin. This lawn will be covered with people in lawn chairs and blankets, walking around with popcorn, ice cream, a glass of wine, and a glass of Shakespeare maybe. And they'll have a good time. Everybody has a good time. That's why they keep coming back. Hope to see you then.